Hey friends, welcome to Farah Insights, where curiosity meets knowledge, and ideas inspire action, and together we'll explore ideas that help us learn, grow, and see the world differently. Let's explore together. Imagine two companies. One is over 80 years old. A global entertainment giant. The other. A young animation studio producing blockbuster after blockbuster. Now imagine these two companies becoming competitors. Tensions grow. Trust begins to disappear. Contracts become difficult. Most people would expect the relationship to end. Instead, it resulted in one of the greatest business partnerships in history. In 2006, Disney acquired Pixar for $7.4 billion. But here's the interesting part. Disney wasn't simply buying a company. It was buying creativity, leadership, innovation, and perhaps most importantly, a new future. Today's story isn't really about Disney or Pixar. It's about how great leaders know when to compete and when to collaborate. Because sometimes, the smartest strategy isn't winning against others. It's winning together. Part 1. When success creates conflict. During the 1990s, Pixar revolutionized animation. Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Monsters Incorporated, Finding Nemo. Every movie became a massive success. Disney distributed Pixar's films. But behind the scenes, the relationship was becoming increasingly complicated. There were disagreements over revenue sharing, creative control, ownership, future contracts. The partnership that once created value was beginning to create conflict. Many organizations experience this. As partners grow stronger, their interests may begin to diverge. This is one of the greatest challenges in strategic alliances. Graduation Cap Research Insight. Strategic alliances create opportunities, but they also require trust. Without trust, even highly successful partnerships can fail. Management research consistently shows that long-term collaboration depends not only on contracts but also on shared vision and mutual respect. Part 2. Bob Iger changes everything. When Bob Iger became CEO of Disney in 2005, he noticed something important. Pixar wasn't just producing successful films. It was driving Disney's animation success. Instead of asking, "How can we negotiate a better contract?" he asked a different question. What if Pixar became part of Disney? This required a completely different mindset. Rather than maximizing short-term gains, Bob Iger focused on long-term value creation. He began rebuilding trust with Pixar's leadership, including Steve Jobs. Negotiation wasn't about winning. It was about creating a future both companies wanted. Part 3. The art of strategic negotiation. Many people think negotiation means convincing the other side to accept your offer. Management science tells us something different. Great negotiations create value for everyone involved. This is called integrative negotiation. Instead of dividing a fixed pie, the goal is to make the pie bigger. Disney gained creative talent, innovation, strong intellectual property. Pixar gained global distribution, financial strength, long-term stability. Both organizations became stronger together than they could have been apart. Part 4. Synergy, why 1 + 1 became more than 2. One of the most important concepts in mergers and acquisitions is synergy. Synergy means the combined organization creates greater value than the two companies could independently. After the acquisition, Disney Animation was revitalized. Pixar retained creative independence. New franchises expanded globally. Disney strengthened its leadership in animation. The success wasn't simply financial. It was cultural. Bob Iger allowed Pixar's creative culture to influence Disney rather than forcing Pixar to adopt Disney's systems. That decision proved transformational. Part 5. 4 lessons every leader can learn. Lesson 1. Not every competitor should remain a competitor. Sometimes collaboration creates greater value. Lesson 2. Trust is one of the most valuable business assets. Without trust, partnerships rarely succeed. Lesson 3. Leadership means seeing opportunities others overlook. Bob Iger recognized that Pixar wasn't just a supplier. It was a strategic partner. Lesson 4. Protect what makes people successful. Great acquisitions preserve strengths rather than destroying them. Think about your own career. Have you ever viewed someone as a competitor when they could actually become a collaborator? Whether you're working on research, running a business, or leading a team, the best opportunities often emerge through meaningful partnerships. Because success doesn't always come from doing everything yourself. Sometimes, it comes from choosing the right people to grow with. The Disney Pixar story reminds us that business isn't only about numbers. It's about people, relationships, trust, vision, and the courage to build something greater together. If today's video gave you a new perspective or sparked your curiosity, don't let the learning stop here. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Farah Insights, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an insight. Stay curious, keep learning, and remember, one insight can change everything. See you in the next video.